the imagination. To become the light. Secret of crazy force. One day, the imagination might be right. The imagination. One day. The imagination. The higher, the imagination, the spirit. One day.
Hello, Jitters. Welcome to the extremely early stream, compared to normal time, where we have some doings across these markets, the global markets, not just Bitcoin. That Bitcoin, wow, nice pump and dump, dude. Good fake out. And you know what happened? Another solidified lower high, I guess, than the previous high. And back below 19,650, only bearish. Right, you had a chance, but the chance of potential good stuff ended 12 hours later, maybe 13 hours later when you fell right back below it. So we'll look at that. I don't know. you scan across all the markets and stuff, like this is the Hong Kong 33. Okay, just now and moments ago hit its lowest price since October of 2011. Perspective on how bad things are, not just here, in the United States, or the West even, but the East too. You've got, the Chinese stock market's up. Literally the government started buying stocks. Communist Chinese government started buying actual stocks to prop up the China 50. So whatever on that, but you go to the Nikkei, it's not quite as bad because it hasn't taken out its lows from earlier this year, but still hitting fresh lows you had not seen since early July. So you're melting down, you've been dumping nonstop since mid-August. You had the bear market rally, like the equities market, whatever. So you got a dump here. But then, you've got the European stocks that are getting wrecked. Maybe we just look at the S&P real quick, since it's kind of appropriate, where at one point today, the S&P 500 was at $3,717. Now it's at $3,640. So from the highest side of the day to now the lowest low of the day, that was just a little while ago, 2.4% swing. Wow, that's ugly. You gapped up. Figured maybe a gap was going to fill, but dang, man, just blew right past it. And look at you now. 29 minutes to go till your 4-hour close, something that happened on the S&P 500 a little while ago, say maybe 45 minutes to an hour ago. S&P 500 confirmed its lowest price since 2020, the month of November. Turkey sandwiches, right? Yep, November. Wait, dang, man, that's November 30th, right there. And look at that. That was super sneaky, man. Look how sneaky this gap is. There's a gap fill right there, right? It was never filled ever until, oh man, it still hasn't filled. Oh, you're gonna fill that gap, man. You know it's gonna fill. 36.2170 right there. Okay, 4-hour, super sneaky. Another sneaky gap, 35.76. Yeah, there are many gaps. Many gaps that occurred. I mean, you're talking almost countless. You got one November 2nd, 2020, 32.71. Look, another one right here, 33.11. Look, another one, 33.68. Another one truly at 34.45. You got almost every $100 a gap to fill, at least on the 4-hour that's visible on the S&P 500. Think those are going to fill in the next 6 months? That's a good question. Very good question. There's a lot of gaps, chat. So we could count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 gaps. Okay, gold starting to roll over too. Gold was up today. But what happened, man? I'm telling you, Bitcoin was up, gold was up. Futures were up, everything was doing things. And then what was the key element to destroy everything? Well, maybe it was a couple key ingredients, elements, right? First one's the volatility index. Hit its highest level since June. Here's the VIX pumping, 33.26. Anything above 30, we're getting pretty dangerous. And you don't want to be above this too long. And you normally don't stay above it too long, but when you do, not good, bad things are happening. So you're just elevated. Here's something I don't know, just me being crazy, weird. I was just looking at the VIX last night, and it was spoken to me in a dream to look at the monthly. You're above the 200-month moving average. The 200-month moving average on the VIX, you're above that. You're above the 200-week moving average. You're above the 200-3-day moving average. Above the 200-day moving average. You're above it all, man. So it's just, the VIX is doing that. I don't know. That's not good. All right. So it's a daily. Working on your highest daily candle close since June 13th. But oh, the day is still so young. It is only lunchtime. Or lunch is ending on the East Coast, I guess, 1 o'clock. So what, people on Wall Street, they went out, they did their stimulant drugs, their cocaine sandwiches, and they're back. And as they're back, an unfortunate situation is a casualty of this volatility war is Bitcoin. That, wow, that's the most epic fake out of the year, maybe, for Bitcoin. One of them. Right there, as you were making a massive green candle, it hit a high of $20,400. You are now at an 18,955. Okay, so we're talking about a swing in price. You opened at 19,232. You went up today almost 6%, $1,100. And then from that top, going up almost 6%, you've now gone down 7.3%. Absolute insanity of volatility. Good luck. That's what we're talking about. Volatility is certainly the kryptonite of crypto, Bitcoin. And you had a chance. If we were to say in another universe, we were to get some daily candle close above 19,891, and then we were to backtest 19,891, 19,650 support, there's a real good chance if that holds and we catch some follow through, that was the bottom, and you might be rallying to much higher levels. But that didn't happen. We're in the only bearish, terrible universe. Federal Reserve tightening, raising interest rates, stock markets dumping. We have currency pairs collapsing, hitting all-time lows like the pound, hitting 20-plus year lows like the euro, the yen, the krone, the rand, the baht. Every currency pair, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, all getting nuked. And bonds crashing, that's another headline. And every day the yield just keeps skyrocketing. Obviously, go to that chart. You look at the US 10-year. Bye-bye US 10-year, breaking 3.94% resistance. Are you kidding me? Look left, man. When's the last time we did that? You're now you're breaking this 2009 low. There is this one little peak from April 2010 at 3.99%. This is a pretty real inflection point. Remember the log scale chart? It goes back to 1981. I mean, you broke it, you back tested, you're running, and again, here you're breaking a resistance, or you're attempting to right here. I mean, above that, you could very well be seeing 5%. My God, who's not going to buy some bonds, man? We get to 5% or something. I don't know. It's getting really enticing to own bonds with these interest rates. So that's just going to keep driving down stock market price. It's going to be like a snowball effect. The higher these go, lower stocks are going to go. People are going to be wanting this yield here. Good Lord. Crazy stuff, man. But it's kind of tamed out for a second. Here's your NASDAQ futures. Just tested at the lows today. Tested the 200-week simple moving average again. You did last week. Remember, what was crazy about the NASDAQ 100 futures, discussed it briefly for yesterday for a sec. Last week, and I guess this week, it's your first time testing the 200-week moving average since 2010. You didn't even test it during the COVID crash nadir, the scariest, craziest crash of our lifetime. I mean, I'll be real. I was born October 17th, 1987. The first trading day of my life was October 19th, 1987, Black Monday. So so I guess the worst of my life was 87, but this is pretty close. This is similar. I mean, we had multiple circuit breakers going off. So second worst one, right, of my life. But even in that, how bad it was, you didn't test the 200-week moving average. But you did. You had to go all the way back after the last real downtrend, bear trend we were in. June of 2010. There it is. So we can continue this journey across the markets early. I will not be live tomorrow. I will be traveling. I'll be going to Vegas. The Vegas trip. We got freaking 70 of us going to be attending. looking forward to that, but it's just almost impossible when you got to travel all day, layovers. How do you stream? It's like one thing you really can't kind of do. So our decibel level's good. Probably should have asked earlier. Okay. Just stream on. Just making sure. I don't know, they might turn the internet off when things get bad enough, right? That's right. October 1st is the live stream. You want to tune in October 1st on Saturday for the live stream because it's a never before done thing. Scott Carney and me are going to be jointly live in person in front of a viewing audience. Never happened before. Never done anything like that. So it's like, hey, you want to see me out of my comfort zone? I've done like, what, 3,000 live streams or something. Yeah, but this is different. This is like public speaking live stream with another person right next to you. Never done that. Okay, so, yeah, Malik, exactly. No, I got a hotspot that has good enough upload speed. That's all I needed. I can't even believe it. All right, so Bitcoin. Bad news, man. Bad news. 18,893 being tested again, and no one's buying. Since the sell-off begun, no one's buying Bitcoin to get it back up. This could have been the last fake out, man. The last of the Moon Boys liquidated, or the last of the exit liquidity taken. But just remember, it's not easy because of this scamminess, right? But you kind of understand my whole premise yesterday, the whole argument, non-argument, where, yeah, in normal market conditions that we're not like, we're witnessing bonds crash, we're witnessing interest rates, go up to the highest level since 2008, quantitative tightening, the Fed is clearly saying the housing market needs to cool down. All the currency pairs are collapsing. If it wasn't for that, all those things, we have like a gaggle of black swans, right? Pretty much. Debt crisis, energy crisis, currency crisis. Who knows? Maybe real estate crisis on the horizon. I think there's too much demand for that. But I think it's going to kind of kill the market. Whereas maybe there's not going to be like, there's going to be like, no one wants to sell and no one wants to buy. That's going to be the real estate market we're kind of in, right? Isn't it? Where people don't want to pay 7% to the banks, from a 30-year fixed mortgage right now. And because the prices are still a little elevated because of what we just saw, that 40% markup in the past year and a half. So, but people don't want to part ways with their 3%, 4% interest rates on the house they bought in the past few years, or my God, you had a decade, right? So people aren't going to want to sell, and people aren't going to want to buy. So I'd say that's not good for the real estate market. It becomes more illiquid, I guess. Just like all these markets are way more illiquid. Okay, so if all those things weren't going on, we're a gaggle of black swans, maybe this would be a good argument for a long setup. But and there's a way to size it up too, for educational purposes. Okay, you have the harmonic, you have the type 2, you have the divergence. Okay, normal market conditions that aren't like global collapse imminent stuff. Hey man, you get some follow through. All right,
Bitcoin pump,
top of the harmonic, 28.8. What's up, Rush, man? Thanks, dude. Yeah, I don't know what you mean, but I don't know. You turn my lights on. Thank you, dude. Bitcoin near its session lows of the effing day. Again, down 7.5% from the top today. If you bought above 19,891 at this point, you were the exit liquidity, and that is certain now. That is confirmed. You are exit liquidity if you bought up there. You might not have been, but you are now. As you can clearly see where the price is, again, 7.5% down from the top. Let's go to the volatility index that's pumping. 33.58 and climbing. Have an alert for a fresh multi-month high. You'll hear the beep here on the stream. If you're enjoying it, the coverage of this meltdown, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. It's not a one-day meltdown. It's a multi-day, multi-week, multi-month meltdown. If you're new, this thing's been going on. This bear market's been here all year and was confirmed with traditional technical analysis late March, early April with confirmation and distribution on the index funds. That was it. That was when it was over. Only bearish until many things change, and it takes a long time for those things to change, and it never changed. It only became lower highs, lower lows from that point on. Yeah. Yes, there was no follow through. My God, there wasn't even a day. There wasn't even a daily breakout. It was you broke out and then early in the day, and now in the middle of the day, you have failed and you're back below the key levels and you're bearish again. Remember, if you see Bitcoin below 19,891, you can't be bullish. It's an automatic bearish. If you're above it, let's wait and see. This could be interesting. This could be maybe a break back above and then a back. Nope, you never got it. So you're back to being bearish only on Bitcoin. And with the VIX, man, I'm telling you, the VIX is the kryptonite for all markets. The VIX will kill gold, silver, index funds, currency pairs. It'll make the DXY jump to crazy levels. Look at the crazy levels, chat. 114.82. I believe that's the 88% retrace. That's the pattern completion zone of the massive, colossal sized bearish bat. And then we got someone tipping 181 super chat asking about XRP. Do you think he knew the variation for under $2 was an XRP logo in the jar? How the turntables, exactly. Many turntables here. Look here, look, listen, look left. It's all right. So you're approaching this high, this peak, the clear peak, right here. It's kind of hard because they, look at the way the candles are. They're not even candles. They're just dots, right? They're constellations. All right. So you have this peak, this inflection point from August of 1981. You'll soon be testing. How about we just add an alert at that level? The horizontal ray. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Oh my God. Did this something just happen, chat? Oh my God. No way. Let's effing go, dude.
Live Steam Dream tipped $1,056.35. Congrats. To all the lives you schnozed. 0.79664695 ETH.
Thanks to all the lives you schnozed. Can we please get some for a live stream dream? Tipping 1,056 of Ethereum. Dang, man, that's the biggest tip maybe in 3 months.
Finally got a decent cold front in South Alabama. Hope you're enjoying the drier/cooler air before your trip.
Is that a joint?
Thanks, Rush. Yeah, it's nice, man. It feels like autumn. Yesterday it didn't. It felt like summer yesterday. But I know my bonsais are enjoying it. So they're so tired, man. It's been a brutal summer. Thanks so much again, live stream dream. Holy crap, man. That's dang, man. Legit didn't think I was ever gonna get tipped like that again, man. These market conditions. Remember, something like that is only amplified in bearish market conditions like this. Because I'm not doing anything different than I was doing in the bull market that I'm doing in the bear market. I'm trying to keep it exactly the same, excluding maybe a spaceship stream, because spaceship streams are meant for amazing, crazy, bullish breakout stuff. We can't celebrate that. We haven't been able to celebrate that in over a year, or about a year. So, I mean, I think someone has count of how many days has it been since the spaceship stream. Exactly. That continues to count. The legendary bear market meltdown tip. There you go. We'll call that one. Fantastic, man. Yeah, we should do a spaceship stream for the DXY. That, my God, dude, it was identified. The bullish shark. Look, dude, do you get it? A bullish shark. That's what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's also doing a type 2. Not to the degree of size and price, right? But it's the same premise. It's like a drawdown and then the harmonic, and then it completes once and then twice, and there's an edge on the second low, and then it plays out. But then you got Bitcoin, it can't play out because the macro is too bearish. But yeah, like it's here. Okay, so let's just continue on this cross the market journey.
Egg tipped $1 million.
Well, thanks so much for the $1 million, Egg Man. Appreciate it, dude. Oh, I'll be moving. It's unbelievable how fortunate I am about this hurricane Ian coming in. Like, I'll be leaving the day before it comes in, and I'll be returning the day after it's pretty much gone through. It's kind of unbelievable. You can't even make up how fortunate I am with the timing of this whole thing. Yeah, one day later, it definitely might be grounded. One day early coming back, might not be able to land. It's insane. So back to the Dow Jones Industrial Futures we're staring at right now. Very, very bad, like awful, okay? Worst case scenario is happening. You are below the pre-COVID crash highs. You're below a high from September 2020. There's nothing really here, chat, till 26,650. That's it. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up. That's it. You're just gonna do the same thing. 26,650 is the eventual target on the Dow Jones. Okay, that's it. You ready for that? Are you ready for the Dow Jones, an index fund, to be down another 8%? 8%, chat. Incoming. Imagine where everything's gonna be, where the VIX is gonna be. The S&P is gonna be, where Bitcoin's gonna be, where gold's gonna be, where the DXY is gonna be, where Brim Pound. Everything that's happening right now, there's probably not a bottom or top in on anything yet. Okay, top as in DXY, top as in the US dollar to the Great Britain pound, you know, or bottom as in there's no bottom on gold yet, no bottom on silver, no bottom on hog futures, no bottom on cotton futures, no bottom on these index funds. We haven't even looked.
Can I sell Z-Bugs for XRP in a year? How many XRP can I buy with a cricket? A cockroach? I've started my compost pile. I imagine a 5-gallon bucket of earthworms will get me some of that generational wealth.
Well, if you're in California, you can use human compost. That's now legal. They passed that law a couple days ago. I don't know. Orange juice futures, I don't know. That one might be different because of Hurricane Ian in Florida, but who knows, man? Probably not. Dude, the VIX kills everything, man. DXY is a wrecking ball, but the VIX is what's pushing the wrecking ball, man. Okay, so anyway, you got here's your Russell 2000 futures. If it closed right now, it'd be the lowest close since November 2020. These are all American stocks. This is a good gauge of, America companies. Not looking hot. Not to make multi-year lows. The NASDAQ holding up because Tesla's holding up. I guess Apple and Tesla they're the strongest performers in the selling so far. They're not getting hit as hard. So Kathy Woods is thanking God for that. We look at the S&P 500. I think we did. Yeah, S&P is just getting wrecked right now. I mean, it's near its session lows, and again, S&P today hit its lowest price since December 2020. Not much further till you're at your lowest price since November 2020. and there's really little to no support. Now you're talking about like these peaks here. Okay, they might act as a level. Dude, the support is like 3240. Look, there's a low from February 2020. Look, there's even a peak from June 2020, a support, a low from September, and then October 2020. All right, so I mean, that's probably where you're going. Imagine being surprised. Yeah, you're oversold. Great, dude. You can stay oversold longer than you can even imagine. Okay. So, but then we go to Germany, which is crashing.
Mitch learned of the golden opportunity of investing in Chinese gut oil.
Is that a joint?
Oh yeah, dude. That's disgusting. Were you also here? I don't know. We had a discussion in Discord. Okay, Bitcoin's rolling over, chat. Rolling over 18,888 and falling. I'm staring at it. We're about to go back to it. Just look at the German 30 hitting its lowest price since November 2020. Broke key supports. A textbook descending triangle, by the way. I just don't have it plotted because I'm still so infatuated with the right-angled ascending broadening formation that was the Jesus. It was so... I'm going to email this to Bulkowski so he can put it in his next book. How perfect it was as a massive bearish reversal. It was perfect. And then after the measured move was achieved, a V-shape formal back test of the level as resistance, and you never saw it again. And here you are collapsing. And none of this is surprising. My God, one of the first days, you know, once all the sanctions started and the German Fed or whatever, you know, they said there's a negative GDP. It was like from 3% plus to negative GDP growth. That was like, we're already in a recession. If you're already predicting it now, and look at us now, pretty good prediction. Yeah, some really bad stuff happening for Europe. And then you have the pipeline, right? Today was sabotaged, legitimately sabotaged by saboteurs. And you think, hey man, wouldn't natural gas be like mooning? No, natural gas down 2.4%, falling on deaf ears. No one cares. No one cares on your confirmation high, I guess. Something's broken. UK 100 hitting its lowest lows since March. You know, not as bad as Germany, but don't worry, man. Don't you worry. When you got good old-fashioned distribution at the pattern completion zone of a bearish bat, oh, you just wait, Larry. You just wait until this completes. You just wait, man. It's like 1, 2, and then 3. You got a triple top, lower highs, below the 200-day moving average. You're in a lot of trouble right here. You're asking to get a collapse. You know, if this plays out, which it probably will, that coming, yeah. Massive bearish setup. It's beautiful. Reminds me of energy stocks, individual energy stocks. Ethereum ticker broken. Hold on, sorry. I don't know why it chooses to do that at random times. There you go. It's unfrozen now. Weird. Something I gotta get used to. Having it up there, I don't know. It was only meant to be for the merge date, but then I'm like, it's there. No one's complaining about it, you know. Hey man, you're taking up too much chat with that Ethereum ticker. Yeah, so better look out, man. You better be careful. This is perfect. You ask Scott Carney, he'd be like, oh my God. The aggressive targets, 55, 12, 47, 43. I'll plot them out. These are aggressive targets. I would count on them eventually. Good. One just goes short and just, no financial advice, but one just goes short and waits for these targets to be achieved. Might take a couple months. But this is the way it's setting up. Okay, you know, it's very similar. Not as good because I like the lower low on these sharks. But it's almost identical to the same type of idea, harmonic at the end of a cycle. This one played out perfectly. This is a trade setup. Oh man.
We reached the point that Nord Stream pipelines are now blowing up and no one is even surprised. Good luck everybody, smiley face.
Yeah, I don't know how much worse it can get for Europe. Oh man, he said it. You're not supposed to say that. If you say that, it's gonna get way worse. Yikes. Okay, what about the Australian 200s? Australian 200 just about 30 minutes ago or less, within the last 30 minutes, the Australian 200 hit its lowest price since November 2020. Okay, Australia getting wrecked. More downside on the AUD 200. I think they're all sleeping right now. It makes sense. Why are you not going to come down to the equidistant channels levels, right? I mean, why not 62.92 and maybe even 59.40 in time? This is a beautiful, beautiful channel. Very well respected. So I would imagine it would be respected again. And what's so nasty about it? I mean, all the distribution, you can see like a triple top, and now you just have lower highs. A lower high, May 30th, another lower high. It's over. Like the trend is confirmed bearish, and it's going to take a lot of work for it because bullish again. Maybe it's long-term down. You know, I get it. You're only making higher highs, higher lows since 2009, but you can clearly see you're in a downtrend here. US oil though was up some. I don't keep my eye on Bitcoin, okay? I know. Everyone's scared. Orange juice futures pumping. No surprise, remember, we got Hurricane Ian coming in. And that could definitely have something.
Can you look at Uniswap, bruv? Appreciate you. See you in Vegas.
Thanks, Anon. Well, yeah, be sure to have Anon on your name tag, so I know who you are. I think you did. Yeah, we'll look at Uniswap, which you don't want to see it, man. It's not good. So, yeah, I mean, this one is one of the few assets left in the world that there could be a bullish argument for. Orange juice, man. Then you got live cattle futures. Oh, you know, that VIX, man. Okay, you're back below 144. Don't know if I'll get rid of this until we get back above it. Just know you're back below the key level. You gotta, I mean, you're fine. I mean, this thing is only bullish, okay? It's pulled back some. Probably gonna fill a gap, 140. But certainly below the highs now. We'll monitor this. Another one that's just in this loaded for bear bull trend, right? Unstoppable. But then you got hog futures that, again, man, look at the lower highs. Look at the hidden bearish divergence starting to perform well. 86.57, and then below that, my God, man, probably like 74 bucks after that. All those peaks. Yeah, this thing's done. Cycle ended. It's a nice run. Look how it ended though. The bearish harmonic, right? Just like the energy stocks. This is the same thing though. I mean, it legit is. Like, this is like the Bitcoin chart. It's just, I'm sorry, the macro is just so bearish that any kind of bullish structure in a bearish trend is just not going to perform with volatility elevated. It's just not going to play out. It can't. It's not completely dead yet. It's getting real close though on Bitcoin. So, you know, it was the same argument. Like, you could look at this, it's like, hey man, is that the Bitcoin chart? It's close. It's just no follow through, right? Can't catch follow through because VIX. And we have all these black swans gaggling together. Cotton's done. Remember, cotton below the key inflection point, $65 eventually. Seafood down again. Hey, it's another day. It's another day that seafood, Greg Seafood, is getting wrecked. Remember, it's below $100. It's going to 84 bucks. What's up, Batson, man?
Wishing all of you a great meetup out in Vegas. Did Scott make it out of Miami yet? Thanks for the early stream as always, and if you will, can we check out the gaps on USFR? Wisdom Tree Floating Rate Treasury Fund. Thanks, man.
Yeah, looking forward to Vegas too. I don't know. I don't think so, but I figured, my God, with a hurricane, they're not going to get hit. They might like miss the landfall, like the brunt of all of it's going to Tampa. So kind of going around them. But no, he had something come up. I think he's going to be like a day late. So, yeah, but he'll be there. We'll all be there, man. And we'll look at that asset for you too. Thanks, Patson, man. Dude, we got to come up with an idea. How do we one up the spaceship stream? I've been thinking, I'm like in bed, tossing, turning. I'm like, how do I one up the spaceship stream? We got to come up with an idea greater than the Grand Canyon.
That's our vision. We're trying to change the world.
Thumbs up on ETH ticker 0.0753778 ETH.
Wow, Rafty. Thanks so much for the Enron contribution, the $99.94 or whatever. I'm kind of happy about the fees, the 4-cent fees, because you tried it to 100, they took 4 cents. Okay, I'm good with that because we get the Enron variation between $91 and $99.99. So, right, $19.99. You get it, Enron, the 90s. Yeah. Beautiful. Only like 10% of the viewing audience even understood what just happened. They didn't even get it. They're like, oh, that must be a legitimate company or something, I guess, man. Yeah, dude. My favorite stock ever. Okay. So, seafood destroyed. Coffee's still up. Can't break down. I don't know. We could go to see how's Rice doing. Rice. This is, oh my God, man. You got to wonder here, don't you? You have to wonder. Look, dude, you flip the chart over. It's Bitcoin. It's literally Bitcoin, chat. It's the inverse Bitcoin chart on Rice futures. But the question is, it's so bullish. Will it actually play out or will it just continue to rally? Will Bitcoin's chart play out with this type 2 or will it just continue to dump? Very interesting, right? You look at this chart, you go to Bitcoin, it's the same effing picture, except, I don't know, man. I think people want to own Rice more than they want to own Bitcoin, and it's been that way, at least since November of last year, you know? So you got to wonder, it's like you're not off base for identifying the structure, the type 2 return, the bearish divergence on the second peak, pretty much. You're not wrong for identifying that. It's just you got to wonder.
SEC takes over Vegas T-minus 4 days. We putting some college football bets in?
Bro, we don't need Vegas for that.
Is that a join?
But yeah, we can for just the honor of it. I'll be live while Alabama's playing Arkansas, top 10 matchup. So that's going to be like unfortunate that I won't be able to see that game, or at least most of it. But what are you going to do, man? It's what happens. So, yeah, this is implying a reversal. This is what things look like before they reverse, but it's Rice, and we have, like, you know, people advocating for us to eat the bugs. Don't know. I think they would just want to drive the demand of every food product. So we're gonna just capitulate and eat the bugs. Eat the bugs. Okay. Soybeans, I don't know. It looks pretty awful to me. Just below the 200-day moving average, below 1450. Yeah, back testing 1436 is resistance. I don't like it. I think this is destined for 1300 if this keeps up. Pretty bad looking right now. Yeah. What about wheat? Wheat's hanging in there, man. It really is. Hanging in there. Can't break 919, which is a very real level looking left. Look. 2012, but still elevated. Sell-off's been pretty mild, and you're up today, which is interesting. Arkansas is not in the top 10 anymore. Oh, wow. Get wrecked, Arkansas. I don't know. KJ Jefferson looks pretty good. But we didn't look at US oil though, did we? US oil up 2.8%. Hey, you're at an inflection point and a reaction's occurring. Wow. I'm so surprised. Look, I mean, you pivoted here before many times or multiple times. So it could happen again after drawing down. Really concerned about it. Okay, still very bearish. And you know how it ended here. Look, we just looked at Rice with the bear shark. Here, the bear shark was on US oil reversal. Beautiful. It's crazy, man. Since it completed, it lost almost 40% of its value. This isn't an altcoin. This is US oil. 40% from the top in 104 days. And a little over a quarter. That's insane, man. But it's beautiful too. I love it. TA respected like crazy. Your gold. Look at the daily on gold. But dude, we were going to reverse. No reversal. Why would you reverse here? Have you ever reversed here? Nah, you've never reversed here. So I don't know why you would now. So, and there's no edge. Nothing implies a reversal's coming on the gold yet. And the VIX is elevated, dude. After you just spent almost a week back testing the old support as resistance, that's a breakout or a breakdown and a form of confirmation, strong confirmation. Now you're catching follow through. All right, man, struggling over here a little bit today. You'll have to forgive me. All right. Let me look at Ethereum. Ethereum, dude, again, the eventual target's $1,000.
Here to Putin voting to reduce oil production at tomorrow's OPEC meeting.
So anonymous, I don't know. Those are words. I don't know about those words. Maybe someone else knows about those words. Thanks, dude. Okay, you're bearish on Ethereum. There's nothing more to talk about. Mother of God, S&P 500, session lows, chat, I believe. Let us go. Yes, session effing lows. As you're blinking, as you're breathing, as you're watching the stream, as you're watching the charts, lowest price since December 21st, 2020. And that's it, man. You have taken out the June lows. Seems like Bitcoin's going to end up doing that too. It's going to take out its June lows if you're patient, because Bitcoin's trying to crack the 18,893 level, and that's not much of anything. Yeah, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble. The VIX, man. The VIX and the DXY together. Right? It's like Apollo Creed and Sylvester Stallone's arms combined with a handshake. It's like the VIX, the DXY, global market meltdown is the middle of the hand. Someone make a meme of that. Thank you. We're melting down, chat. I mean, like, you know, you're only down 0.81%, but you got to understand how significant it is where we are right now. Oh yeah, flexing. Oh wow, another one joined. Go figure. We had to ban one a couple days ago. Yeah, P and Brad. Get rid of this camera. Okay, so we just it's hard to make it about crypto when it's just so many other things that have nothing to do with crypto. In fact, crypto is like held up substantially better than the currency market, forex market, and the stock market and the bond market. Yeah, you got a lot of Chinese stocks getting wrecked today. McDonald's getting wrecked today. Interesting. McDonald's. Look at the head and shoulders, momentum shifting structure. Look what's happened to McDonald's, chat. Oh, and of course, look how it ended. You can see some sort of W. Now, I've tried to make a harmonic out of it, but it went too deep. It hit a 786, so that invalidates it as a potential bat. But it certainly, if you exclude that, excuse me, if you exclude the 786, it's an 886 exactly where it reversed, right? 886, it's a W shape. Yes, just the B point makes it not an actual harmonic. But dude, this is real bad. This is one of your assets that it was holding up, man. It was holding the line. Look at that heart line, rejected twice. Coca-Cola, get wrecked, Coke. Look at that. Look at your bearish Gartley, chat. And look at the performance of the bearish Gartley that ushered it all. And I had no idea this was going to happen. You never do at completion zones. And sometimes they fail, right? Big one. All we did was identify a bullish shark with a potential type 2. But again, it's not every time it's going to play out. But on Coca-Cola, this did play out. Absolutely brilliant bearish Gartley. You gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Okay. Talking, we have brutal devastation across this market. Oh man, it's so bad. Oh my God, sorry, I'm muted. Comcast, destroyed. It's over. You're wrecked. Below 2018, breaking 2016 levels. You are just cents away from the lowest price since May of 2016 on Comcast. Look at Oracle. It's over, dude. It's over for Oracle. Oh yeah, oh my God. The rejection of the 200-day some moving average, catching that massive outperformance, follow through, lowest price Oracle has seen since February 2021. And that was amazing though. Like, you broke this support resistance and yet you were so weak you couldn't even back test it, and then it just perfect and just left it up. Beautiful, man. You talk about this uptrend. This parabolic uptrend's gone on since it bottomed 2002. I'm not even kidding with you. Look how look at the W or the M shape. Look how it started. We're looking for that again on many assets, if not all of them. We're looking for a full-on 886. You know, an 886 on Oracle from the COVID crash low to high. You want to know what it is? It's 47.46. Meaning, like, what if it did an 886 from here where it is already devastated? Got another 24% downside. My God, man. Oh man, speaking of Vegas, here's your Caesars Entertainment. Talk about a beautiful bear shark. Look at this performance. Today, Caesars Entertainment, lowest price since August 2020. I would say brilliant. Brilliant TA, brilliant bearish continuation harmonics. Formula the G is once you break 32.22, You could be going to like losing half your value. Look, straight up, straight down, straight up. What happens when you break the level and do the same thing you did in history? You go straight down. You lose 50% of your value, and that actually wouldn't be too far off base. We just looked at Oracle, how it ended in 2002, right? The 886. Well, what could be weird about Caesar going down to its 886 in 1922? That's higher than the next inflection point. So it hitting that would be a massive bullish shark, and okay, then there might be value received areas. It's off limits still. Then you are nearing the 786 and the support. It's coming to be retested, but once it's taken out, 50% downside, and it could be fast. Look out, Larry. Look out. My God, how about Visa? But your credit card processors, all this distribution, unending distribution, a buy wall, 185, 186. You've broken it. You're at the lowest price right now you've seen since May 2020. You're heading on down to the next levels, 169. Emphasis on the 69. Once you break that, oh God, man. 150, 130. Okay, yeah, downtrend confirmed. The date of February 3rd, but just performed okay. It was tough, man. Chop City for many months. Half a year almost. Always staying below that 200-day moving average. A big telltale sign. Oh my God, dude. Look at this. Look at, oh my God. These harmonics hitting these PCZs and then type 2 maybe, and then just rolling over and heading on down to 250 again. This is DHR. It broke out of that channel, whatever. Look at the Signature Bank, man. Trash. It started with one of the most beautiful head and shoulders ever. Hit its measure move, has been consolidating, lower highs and now lower lows. And, I'm thinking eventually 112. I get it. You're at a peak, man. Pre-COVID crash. I don't care. You're eventually going to 112 most likely from here. So this is all financials look like this. Financials are the worst. One of the worst sectors anyway. So ugly. Wait, there's more. Look at Cisco. This is beautiful. This was an insane bearish shark, 113, type 2, and the head and shoulder stuff. Lowest price today you've seen since December 2021. This is probably heading on down to 66 bucks. Maybe just 68, 86, but there's still massive downside still. These things got to pull back, man. COVID crash lows. You could imagine seeing a deep retrace eventually. Things got to pull back. Las Vegas Sands. Well, it's kind of crazy. Las Vegas Sands, like, right? The most legendary bearish Gartley maybe ever on the daily, because the day that Las Vegas Sands hit the pattern completion zone of the bearish Gartley was the day the news of the coronavirus broke. The day of. I remember it like it was yesterday. Go look at it. So now you've completed a shark and you are at a very real level. Like, this is death. Below $35 too long is death for Las Vegas Sands. But buyers have somehow defended it. They've still defended it. And it's kind of off those levels, at least for now. I think there's a gap that's going to fill at like 35.60. But for now, it's okay. It's safe. Maybe it's just for the Vegas trip. You know, they know we're coming. And keep the price propped up. Big one's just still sitting at 18.9 right now. And once that breaks, straight down to 18.2. I'm looking at it, man. We're pretty much at session lows on Bitcoin. We've been there. Okay. Total is at session lows, as you can see. Still below that 200 moving average. Right back below the heart line that's been so well respected.
Have you looked at TLT today? OMG. Get wrecked, Fed. They have lost control of it all. Central banks have lost the gilt market.
So anonymous. No, but we can look at TLT. Yeah, we'll look at it. Thank you. Dude, there's just so many things to look at, just not enough time, right? It's crazy, man. You can just see this going across the markets. Like you can see how like Tyson Foods is collapsing, right? Lowest price since early 2021. Nearing 67. When you break $67, bye-bye. $55 fast. History tells us that. It'd be a full reset. Wait for the 886. It'd be down there somewhere. What about Netflix? They were going to reverse, man. Oh, God. You're confirming a top up here. A bearish divergence. I'll get ready. You just... Look what you've done. Look what Netflix shorted, right? Have a stop loss somewhere marginally above 236. Look. The lows. Resistance, resistance. Okay. One just goes short and waits for a target of 165 and 130. That's just short opportunity right there on Netflix. Yeah, dude. All right, kind of tough, kind of off those levels. I mean, you could be real conservative, try to be conservative. But you're not going to get a 3-to-1 if you want to target for the May low. You have to go tighter. But the argument right here is not about the two peaks here locally. It's more about this level now. So you might go back up for a back test and you could do it like this. You could like not even go short now. One could just wait for a limit, have a limit order set up and go short as close to 236 as possible. So you could get away with that 3-to-1 near the top, or one's just going short now because the market meltdown and you're just going to have to settle for having a stop loss just mildly above the 2018 levels instead of the two local peaks, just so we can take some profit at this level. Remember, it's all about the 3-to-1. And then the second target on Netflix could be 129.30. What would a third target be? Third target? Oh, easy. Third target's going to be 85.84. There you go, man. So a way to size up Netflix. If you want to strategize a stop loss above the two valleys, you can't take profit at the first level. You'd have to get rid of this first target, right? This first one, and then go with these two. And then it'd be fine. You could get away with 3-to-1 above that level. So it's all about how, how you want to strategize, what you want to strategize. Is it, there's the VIX, chat. The VIX is pumping. How's the day? Sirens are going off outside. Oh, I gotta mute my mic for a sec. Maybe just leave it on for effect, right? Let me do this, man. Shorting Netflix, right? Would say you're probably safe, man. Trend analysis, technical indicators, chart patterns. Sirens going off for the dumps and pumps, man. So it could either be like that one, right? That publication, or you just move your stop loss up to slightly above the local highs, and you still have a 3-to-1 reward risk. You just can't take profit at the May lows. So it's all about how aggressive you want to be and when you want to take profit. You do it like this, it's still valid. It's just different strat, okay? This is also valid. Okay, no cream. Let's go to the VIX. Pumping, dude. It's almost at 34. It just hit 34 seconds ago. Oh, man. Sorry, I haven't been able to really check on chat today. It's kind of been a hectic one. Thanks for the 1,000 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. Hold on a sec. Yeah, why not, man? Like, think you're safe-ish on being not long Netflix, right? While the VIX is going insane. It's up 5.3%. It was up like 8% yesterday. It was up like 20% the day before, right? Oh, Disney's down 2.5%. We had a couple of requests. I can try to knock those out real quick. Let me see here. Check my notes. I'm looking, dude. Hold on. Uniswap was the first actual formal request. We shall look. The wokest crypto on the planet. It's up 4.63%. No one can believe it. Okay. That's cool. Don't believe it, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Below the 200-day moving average, yeah, it's been destroyed. It lost 88% of its value, but you're in the macro conditions are so miserable. Yeah, it's well off its lows from June. Outperforming Bitcoin in that regard, but you see what happens. It can be up, and it can be at 669, and then Bitcoin rolls over, the VIX explodes, and then it loses legitimately 7.4% of its value. Like that. And if you think this is gonna go up when Bitcoin gets destroyed because it's back below 19,650, can't be bullish on crypto. When Bitcoin's below 19,650, 19,891, you know this is probably going to 449 to test those lows again. That's a peak from 2020. It's an inflection point. You test that, if you break that, then you're probably going right back down to 320 and then 250. I think 250. When this whole recession bad stuff flush is resolved, right? I mean, but yeah, it's doing better than Bitcoin, I guess. And yeah, you're not at like fresh short areas because look, you had all year and now you got limited downside. Doesn't mean it can't keep dumping though. Like there is bullish divergence on the MACD as well, but it's just manifesting into nothing. Manifesting into a lower high locally, staying below the 200-day moving average, staying below the inflection point, the candle high close of $7 back from September 2020. So, hey, man, I appreciate the contribution, but I don't really see anything that sticks out as, oh, I can't wait to long Uniswap. Remember, Uniswap hires their developers based on their identity, not their merit. That's a fact. It's the only crypto I've ever heard of that does it. So I would prefer to own an asset that they hire the best people for the job. Again, based on their merit and their abilities, not their identity, what they identify as. Okay. So have fun with Uniswap. Next one was USFR. The floating rate treasury fund. Okay. It's kind of a dead chart. What do you want me to do here? You said the gaps on USFR. I mean, dude, it's don't really, you know. What do you want me to do here, man? I guess it's in an uptrend. There are no, I don't know the gaps. What gaps? I just see scam wicks. I don't even know how to look at this. I don't think there's much you can do here. Okay. I guess you can say that there was a wick high from 2014 and now another high from 2019 and you're below it. You're below the 200-day moving average. I don't know. It's making higher lows though locally, dude. We just got to move on, Batson. I'm sorry. I can't do anything with this. I don't know what I'm looking at either. Yeah. Something about treasury bonds. Look at the end, really. Look at the end. Hey, man, there's gaps everywhere. Okay, the gap's gonna... Yeah, that is kind of crazy, isn't it? Okay, we're going to run and we're going to fill the gap and then we're going to dump again and gap down. Sure, dude. That's the gap. See you at 50 bucks. Maybe. I have no clue, dude, right? It's just kind of... There you go, man. Okay. That's it. That's the gap. 50 bucks. That was the last request, right? No, TLT for anonymous. Yeah. TLT. Oh yeah. Meltdown, baby. The 20-year treasury bond ETF, lowest price. You nicked it. Did you get it? Oh my God, it's so close, man. Oh, it like tested it. I can't even tell if it actually did it or not. Yes, you did. You did it. You actually, for a brief second, the TLT made its lowest price today it's seen since August of 2011, taking out that low from December 2013 today. And that's where some bids came in on it. Wow. 11-year lows on TLT. Crashing, collapsing, whatever. As the yield just keeps mooning. Hey, at least I'm not getting any alerts. No VIX beeps, no S&P, NASDAQ beeps where we're seeing fresh session lows again. You know, we got another 2 hours, hour 55 minutes till the closing bell. If you're enjoying the live stream, the coverage of this pandemonium, this early live stream, hit that like button, that bell, sub. Thanks for being here. 400 likes? Dang, man. All right, we're doing things, aren't we? All right, that's it, dude. On TLT, we can go back to Bitcoin for a moment. Just check on it. This was the worst thing you could ever dreamed of. I mean, the idea of the harmonic at its pattern completion zone and type 2 isn't dead yet. Divergence isn't dead yet. It's just, wow, it could have been so good. Like you close above 19,891 with a massive green candle. That would have been great, but now you're just formally back testing like everything again. You pretty much back tested the supply line that you tested perfectly on the 14th or 13th. You pretty much tested again as resistance. It's so weak, man. And again, the longer you stay below 19,891, 19,650, the higher the chance is we're going to wake up one day and Bitcoin's going to be at 17K or 14K. Real fast. Altcoins will be down 30 to 40% and you won't even believe it. When you're below this level, that is a very real possibility. Above it, not so much. Just like when you're below 30K, long enough, too long, you run the probability of probably seeing 20K because history tells us straight up, straight down. Same thing, when you're below 40K, 42K, you run the risk of seeing 30K. You did that really fast. So you can't be bullish right now with that price action. It's so bad. Yeah, we were working on a breakout. A breakout was occurring and then it was completely rejected. The VIX killed you. The VIX, man. This right here, elevated, kills everything. Euro. Killed. Look at it. Look what the Euro's just done. Today, the Euro went up and back tested 96,714 as resistance. When it would one time in history, chat, one time, many ages ago, it was a support, August 2002. It's now resistance and rejecting it and rolling over. That's confirmation market participants needed before a much more massive markdown occurs. 90-cent target from here. 90 cents on the euro incoming. Look, straight up, straight down. Even with more data, I know that's the level too. Great Britain pound, after that insane dump yesterday where you took out your all-time lows, took out 37-year low, 1985. You've rallied some, okay. That was pretty crazy. Some bids were obviously there, and it's holding up. It's up 0.03% on the day. I wouldn't say there's any sort of real price action that lets you know that it's massively reversing, but it's not devastated today. Like, but you could just go across the markets on the currency pairs, man, to see like the Colombian peso. It's hitting its lowest lows since July, not as bad as others. The Thai baht constantly hitting fresh lows, right? Look at this. Thai baht, as I'm speaking to you, is at its lowest price since October of 2006. My God. Where's the support? I don't think there is any, man. The Thai baht. How do you think they're feeling over there? Their life savings just dwindling into nothing. What about the Norwegian krone?
Us 30 weekly RS light drip bull div and MECD bull div don't mean anything? Or is the Fed disrespecting the TA?
You might, I don't know, man. Sometimes it's like, you know how this stuff can go and just extend on. It goes quadruple bearish divergence. I don't know. It might be something actually broken in our financial system now. I mean, you think a balance, but good luck. I mean, because all the divergence in the world and you broke support. Where are the bids? They're not coming. All right. It's like, stop trying to find the bottom, I guess. Find the second, find the third bottom. And then know it's an uptrend. And then, hey, you're not catching a falling knife anymore. Trying to find this first bottom on the divergence. I mean, good luck. Is it completing a harmonic? Is it type 2 return? Nah. With that. Big side of the day. My beep didn't go off. What? Big news. Big news. Not highs of the day. Highs of the day, 34.05. You're at 33.72. Get wrecked, dude. You are fake news. We go back to the... all right, look at this. The Polish zloty. As I'm speaking to you, it is at its lowest price since ever on this chart. There's probably more data. It goes back somewhere, but on the IDC chart, I think there's the most data. This is getting destroyed as I'm speaking to you in real time. It's down 1% today, just alone. Just think about it. Like, it was like a currency pair is down 8% in 12 days. 8% in 12 days. That's not a real currency. That's just an S coin. I mean, we could just go, hey man, it's March of 2022, earlier this year, down 17% in 179 days. New Zealand dollar, it's maybe even worse. I just talk about since September 12th. That was like a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, down 8+% in 2 weeks, 16 days. There's a crisis going on. It's your Danish krone crisis. Dumping like an S coin, like a stock. People's savings in these countries. People like trusted, hey man, I'll just own a bunch of, I'm just a Danish guy living a Danish life. I like riding bicycles. And I have a savings account and it's in Danish krone. And I'm devastated, right? Like 11% down on your money and then add inflation to that in 120 days. Oh, hey man, I'm just this Czech guy. I'm a Czech Republic human being, and I have a retirement account in the Czech koruna. And it's down 9% in 50 days on top of the insane inflation. Good luck. Swiss franc, similar situation, not quite as bad, but still awful. Below a dollar, right? Your parity right now, Swiss franc to the US dollar. Yep, Euro trip meme out. 1 nickel, I quit. That's gonna be us going to Europe. Australians might. Sorry. Down 10% in 47 days. That's your currency, your savings account. Canadian dollar. Oh, is it worse? Now it's only down 6% in 2 weeks. No big deal, man. That's terrible. The Japanese yen. Still waiting on this one. It's kind of been holding. I don't know how. But it's about, I mean, think about it. In 3 hours and 45 minutes, have all stayed the same. It looks like it's rolling over. It's at its lows of the day, by the way. And where it opened. But if you closed right now on the daily, it would be the lowest daily candle close since August of 1998. It's going to happen probably. Like you're about to make a fresh, 24-year low on the Japanese yen in less than 4 hours? Wow. Okay, total hitting its lowest lows of the day. Lowest lows since the 26th. That was yesterday, chat. Oh my god, total seeing its lowest prices we've seen since yesterday. But man, the exit liquidity was achieved, and now it's time, most likely on a move like this, it's time to follow through and see fresh lows of the downtrend, unfortunately. But hey, give us our resolution, man. I was promised $840 billion by the traditional technical analysis and never got it. I need my red stapler and 840 billion. We fixed the glitch.
It's a good thing I've got my net worth in Pulse Malone Dogecoin chain. Grandma should have listened when I told her to exit stocks. No bugs for kings.
Fishbones, thanks for 20, dude. Look, man, I know, but understand grandma bought the top, right? When you sold the top at the 1618, grandma bought, and grandma's underwater now. You're gonna have to take care of her. She's gonna have to move in with you, okay? Because you told her to buy Pulse Doge Malone chain coin, and she went all in right here. So it's like you think you were doing good for humanity and yourself, but little do you know, little old grandma, you ruined her life. And now look at you. Full 886 retrace and not doing crap. Bearish and golden candle yesterday. I would wait till 191 or $1 before even thinking about this. But rip grandma. Rip grandma. It's kind of like in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. It's like if you involve yourself in the criminal element, there will be collateral damage to the people that were innocent. This is you participating in Breaking Bad. You're Walter Whiting, and now you get to deal with Hank. Your grandma is Hank in this situation. You get it? Thanks for the 20. Okay, Ethereum's screwed. It's down 2%. But dude, at one time, Ethereum was at $1,400 today. So from its top, it's down almost 7% in hours. How could you hate Saul Goodman, dude? Wow. That was like one of my favorite characters. Yeah, man. I mean, this is like crypto. Oh, we could look at individual S coin. Look at Tron, dude. Tron's screwed. Tron's about to drop. Like a bad habit. 4.9 cents incoming, dude. Confirmed distribution. What was once support is resistance twice. And oh yeah, it just looks like it's about to drop. Look at it. Look the way it looks on the daily, man. You're setting up for much lower prices here. Let's go to XRP because people care. Dude, you're below the 200-day moving average. Oh no. Where you are, look at inflection points. Not much makes sense really here. Maybe until 32.5 cents again. Okay. It's a lot of straight up and down situations. All the ups and downs here. If the VIX increases, I mean, there's no bearish edge. It could sell off and go to 34 cents. If it makes a higher low than the previous low, you're okay. The room for error on XRP is a lot greater than all these other coins because of that pump you got. But you could go down another 24, 25% and still be kind of okay.
My grandma is loaded with stock and didn't buy the Lord and Savior Pulse Dogecoin.
You said she sold her stocks and bought Pulse Meloge Dogechain coin, so did I mishear that, chat? Someone help me?
Is that a joint?
So it's like unironic.
I don't know, sir.
Why are you talking? Look, I'm some stranger on the internet. Why are you in the chat asking me what's going to happen? I'm a stranger, dude. What's going to happen based on this price action? Again, you know, if you know me, you know I can't be and won't be bullish on Bitcoin below 19,891. Above it, for real, we can talk about some argument, but when you're below it, there is nothing to talk about besides only going down to 17K, then 14K next. Now, above it, it's different because of how important this level is. But when you're below it, it's easy. It's a no-brainer. You're dead. You're dead. And you're going to take out your June 18th lows below this level too long. You'll see. This type of price action is scary bad. This is like the worst thing you could ever dreamed of. Oh, she didn't listen? Oh, she didn't listen and kept it in stocks. Well, she lost either way, dude. Okay. She bought Kathy Wood's fund at the top because she thought Kathy Woods was a thought leader and was going to change the game. Kathy Woods, chat. She was going to do it. She was so talented at somehow making her chart repeat the 2000 tech bubble popping before anything. She's very talented at that. Like, hey, I'm going to do that. And now you just bear flagged and back tested resistance as resistance. Now you're drawing down to the key inflection point. You know when $35 breaks on Kathy Wood's fund, it's good night, John Boy. You go down 36%. Straight up, straight down. And you're going to go for a global 886 from the lowest low to the highest high 886. That makes all the sense in the world. Sark Moon Boy here. But yeah, it's up 0.76% today because Tesla. Now, I don't think Apple, but Tesla's holding up. So yeah, it's a big part of the ARK fund. So yeah, I'll take the L today, but I've been taking massive W's for a while. Okay, so just know where you are. You can understand you spent 3+ months bearishly consolidating. If you don't think there's more downside on this, why don't you just wait? Why don't you just set up your alert around $35? Because when you hear the beep, pizza party. Pizza party, dude. Because we're minted. We're already minted, but even more minted. Because we know when then next time we see that level, it's bye-bye. But dude, that's a shark. Yeah, it's a Kathy Wood shark. Yeah, right. I trust it like I trust Bitcoin right now. You know, I trust the well-established downtrend, and I trust the Federal Reserve not pivoting. Okay. And why else do I trust being bearish? It's the SARK. This is the non-levered inverse Cathie Woods chart. The beautiful Gartley, 886 Gartley with the divergence, holding that new 200-day moving average as support, breaking out. It literally broke out. It's still broken out. Targets easily $74 and then $79, $80. Those are the targets. Take some profit on SARK at those levels at the top of the harmonics. You want to be aggressive. Third target from the high to low of the harmonic. A 1272 is up at $90. All right. I could see that. It's down 1% today. What are you going to do? And the reason why, again, is because Cathie Woods owns a lot of Tesla in this fund, and it's up 1%. Wow. ARK's up 1%. Tesla's up 0.98%. But guess what? Is it really bullish? You're below the 200-day moving average. You've confirmed the old resistance as resistance again. Now, you might back test 299. You might nick it as that perfect bearish back test. But the longer you stay below 299.99 or whatever, $200 is the target. You might test 250 for a minute. Dude, the hard target's 209 if you're patient enough and you wait. What about NVIDIA? I don't know if that, when I think about Tesla, I think about NVIDIA, right? So NVIDIA, it's up 0.83% today. Can you even tell? How is this thing up 0.83%? It gapped up, man. It's been so dude, you're going down to 117. When you test 117, if you don't hold 117, it's over for NVIDIA. You go to $74. If you break the next key inflection point, well, that's exactly where you react. You might catch a reversal. You might catch bids there. But if you don't, right? If like there's not enough demand there and you just break through it, sellers just break through that level, there is 37% downside on NVIDIA below 117. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a straight line up, and it would be a straight line down, and it would be a full 886. This is a bubble pop. How can you not see it? Just go from the 2018 low to the high here and understand an 88% retrace is 6650. That's probably the area to be looking for a long on NVIDIA again when it lines up with an inflection point from history. The 886, we know about Fibonacci, value perceived areas, lines up, and it's confluent with peaks from history, 2018, 2020. That's the better area. You would be waiting for NVIDIA to lose another 37 to 47% of its value before you were thinking about an actionable long. And then even when you get to those levels, you'd be waiting for an edge to develop. Bullish edge, volatile time scales. Okay. AMD, same thing. AMD wrecked. It's up 0.89%. Oh my God, it did it, man. But where it is, there's no support. You understand there's nothing here till 59.27. You might back test $74 first. You might go for the back test, but below $74, it's always been this way. If you fall below it, the downside potential is 19%. So now, since it broke it, there's still a good 11.58% downside just from where you are now. No, AMD is not at critical areas. It already broke its critical area, okay? It's a bubble that popped too. Like, look, think about it. What about an 886? How far you'd have to fall? I mean, you know, once $59, it might act as support, but if you don't hold that, then there's no real support. I mean, massive real support till $35 locally. Relatively locally since 2018. This green line though is your 1999, your 2000 peak. Right, you go all the way back to June of 2000. So those might act as support too, but you still got a long way to go before there. So well-established downtrend, man. So many things look so terrible right now. Good. Mother of God. Yeah, look at Google. It's a market driver, one of the largest market cap stocks companies in the world. Remember that time there was a bear flag, and now you are just $1 away, just about $1 away from filling the gap, which was the initial target. We were up here, man. We were consolidating. Okay, your target eventually is going to be 95, 97. You're almost there. You might be there today. Your target after that's 83.61. You ready for that? You know how these index funds go lower, right? Just look at market drivers like Google or Microsoft. Microsoft today hitting fresh lows, lowest low since March 2021. It's in a well-established downtrend. Ooh, maybe we adjust this a little bit. It kind of makes more sense that way. Not really, though. Either way, you had like a false breakout. But yeah, man, there's just nothing really here. You could say, hey, man, 198. Okay. Maybe 198. Sure. Amazon going to 108 or whatever it is after the split. What's the price? Yeah, you're heading on down to 101, 101.80. That's what it is. Yeah, you're heading on down. We'll see you there. That's the target from here. Amazon, Google, Apple. Apple holding up, right? Apple. Up 0.21%. How is this thing up? My God, I don't know. It just is because Warren Buffett's obsessed with it, right? I don't know. Big money loves it because it's the largest market cap company in the world. Great earnings. It's a blue chip, the bluest of blue. It's a royal blue chip. So it's performing relatively well compared to everything else. So yeah, it's confirmed distribution. It's made lower lows. It's a downtrend. You are downtrending. You're below the 200-day moving average. There's no, I don't know, there might be a little hidden bullish average, but I think where you are, you could be seeing 145 and then 137 after that. Yeah, holding up. But the big boys like this are normally the last to fall. Below 150, you'll get that eventually. You want to see how screwed Square is? Square, which is blocked now. Right, you're like breaking these inflection points. I mean, you're currently at your lowest price since April of 2020 today. And I think really, you might hold the 2019 low. You're not holding the September low right now. You're below it. The target's probably $34. $34 target again on Block or Square. And then we can look at the rival, PayPal, that was a nice little trade setup for the bear market rally. It's over, dude. It's done. Isn't it crazy? It's just insane. I mean, you don't know at the time if it's even going to play out because the market's so terrible, right? But you just identified some variables that made sense, and it happened to play out that time, right? I mean, you see where it topped out, right? All right, so it was just like this, man. It was like, hey, man, July 15th, there was bullish divergence on the oscillators. It was a falling wedge. It was an ice line at 72 bucks. It was a horizontal line support from history. You broke above that. You broke the supply line. That was the trigger for the trade setup, right? And look at this, man. 50% 618. Those are just traditional Fibonacci targets of a wedge, okay? Bread and butter, no matter what market you go to, 50% 618, okay? That's it. 1 and 2, it's done. It's over. It's probably going to go test 72 bucks and go lower. It's probably going to make the lowest lows of the entire downtrend on PayPal eventually. 1 and 2 and done. Great. So not as bad as Square, actually. And holding, it looks like this 82. I mean, hopefully it can hold the $82 low, but if it doesn't, straight back down to 72 bucks. And below $72, it's over. It's over for PayPal. You get a $42 fast below $72. Good God, man. Oh yeah, dude, so bad. Financials. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, we identified the bear shark continuation here. It was perfect. And the follow through has been nothing short of incredible. Down 2.56%. This is investment managers, by the way, hitting the demand line of this really well established channel, but you're below the key. You understand below 1541. You just have the chance. I mean, there's this one low from 1999. But if you don't hold it, it's just probable you see $8.75 to $9. You just see the price action you get. You're below the massive supports here. So financials are done, man. They're getting destroyed. Well, we already looked at gold, and we didn't look at silver, but yeah, we looked at gold, and it's bad. Real bad. It's up today, but again, when you're below 1677, there's nothing to talk about till we get to 1500. Yeah, homes. How about the REITs? Once you look at the REIT for the real estate, Dow Jones Equity All REIT chart, and you can see the classic distribution that was there. It existed. Now, this was the confirmation line of it, 2270. You're at your lowest low. You're down 1.27%. Lowest price since March 2021, and it keeps free falling. There's nothing really here till 1800 and change. That's probably where you're headed on REIT. Look at on the third peak to boot, the 200-day moving average was rejected as resistance. Beautiful, man. Gotta love it. It was there. Predictable patterns, man. Like, you can identify the distribution and protect yourself from getting destroyed. And this is gonna keep going, man. Like, all metals are wrecked, dude. Copper is destroyed too. Been live almost 2 hours now. If you're enjoying the coverage, extended stream, early stream, pre-Vegas stream, hit the like button to build it. So thanks for being here. Bitcoin's holding 18,893 for now. All right, let's go to Domino's Pizza. It was incredible, man. God, I love it. You got to love the levels here. How the asset straight up, straight down, goes straight down, then up, then back tests the old resistance, has resistance again, and now it's straight back down. And as of today, Domino's Pizza making its lowest price since April 1st, 2020. Today, man. Today. So it's definitely...
There's bears out here.
So next target, 305, $300. That's a big level. I mean, you should probably hold that for a while, right? If you don't, though, I mean, below $300 equals 230 fast. Yeah, head and shoulders. Okay, great, dude. Do we have to look at it like head and shoulders? Sure, breaking the neckline, dude. Don't even have to look at it like, let's go one at a time. The levels. 300's target, below 300's 230, 220. Yikes. What about Hasbro, toy game, or they toy producer, right? They manufacture toys. Lowest price today, officially since June 2020, heading on down to $65. We knew that. If you ever fell below $76.86, $76.44, you were going straight to $65. That's exactly where you're going. Straight down to it. If you ever break that, probably $50. Do you get how, like, we see all these things breaking and it's like, how could these index funds go lower? Just look at the individual stocks. The individual stocks have so much more downside on them. Many do anyway. But wait, there's more. There's more, dude. Yep, there it is. We got ED, which is Consolidated Edison. I had a diamond painted, and then I saw the double top fake out with the bearish divergence. Like, there's no way this is a fake out. And there it is. There it is, man. catching that beautiful follow through here. Falling below the 200-day moving average for the first time since October 2021. And look at this. You know, you're below. This is a like a, you know, you tried to break out and now you're back below the lows or the highs from September of 2019 and then February 2020. You're back below. So this is like the downside potential could take you all the way down to $71 in time. Beautiful. Yeah, look at this, dude. Look at this. Just identifying. This was what, 916. Just seeing, hey, it was a diamond. It's like that looks like it's a fake out, and it's a confirmed fake out of the diamond and the divergence. Like, okay, that seems likely this is gonna get destroyed. And of course, in these market conditions, it's getting destroyed. It's nice, man. It's nice to see it play out. Okay, so we got Bitcoin coming off its lows. Everything's coming off its lows. Even ED is. Total coming off its lows. The short's starting to cover already. They normally start covering during power hour, but okay. My God. You know, look at some trash called Global Net Lease. Oh, it's a somehow real estate investment trusts. Currently at its lowest price since April 2020. Look at this thing collapsing, man. Just the long-term downtrend intact, but beautiful performance collapsing. Oh, what about Bank of America, dude? Bank of America. All right. I mean, I think below $32, $33 long enough, you could see $25.50. I think that could very well be coming. Yeah. It'd be a crab pattern too, probably. Oh my God, it'd be perfect. It'd be TA Tetris, a potential bullish crab pattern. The 1618, look at that. Pattern completion zone of the bullish crab pattern takes you to the next inflection point, or major one anyway, right? One of them. Huh, yeah, that's the target on BAC. Man, carnage almost everywhere I'm looking, dude. Exelon, dude. Look at Exelon. Electric utilities, head and shoulders, much. Below the 200-day moving average, much. Broke the parabolic uptrend, much. Target on EXC, 3628. Just made its lowest price since January, beginning of the year. Lower highs established. Downtrend pretty much confirmed. You're in a downtrend now. The trend has reversed up here. Yeah. Do this all day, man. Just keep looking at assets. You want to take a look at Zuckerberg's stock. Facebook, or Meta, made fresh lows today. In fact, it made its lowest price since January of 2019 today. Melting down. From its all-time high to where it is currently, it is down 65% in over a year. Like a year and a quarter, roughly. On this coin, but maybe it is actually. Yeah. All right, below this level that's testing soon. You don't hold 135, you could be going to 114 very fast, and below, dude, there's just no support. Full 88 global 886 from the lowest low to the highest high. 886 could be coming by the time it's all over. I'm talking about $50 and change. Thanks, George. Appreciate the kind words, man. Thanks for being here, everybody. The container storage, waiting for the 886, waiting for 380. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense here. So waiting, dude. Have your alert set up at 380. You hear the beep. TCS completes the massive bullish Bat Gartley pattern. Again, going all across these markets, huh? Should have held my puts on Nike. So bad. Nike's just done, dude. It's over, dude. Downside on this, I mean, you could eventually, I mean, you're going to like probably 90 bucks, and then I wouldn't even say 77's anything, right? Unless you go left, and it's not. I think this, nah. There's just nothing here, man. Like like 70 bucks. It's awful, dude. Much lower prices. Eastman Chemical Company. When you break below $90, probably going to $63. Well, you're almost there. So fast. Straight up, straight down, Daniel-san. So a little bit more downside. You know, I mean, say about 11% more downside from here. But that's how it works, man. When you break these key levels, it's a lot of straight up and down. Okay, you can get the same type of price action. That's why Bitcoin, that's why you can't be bullish on Bitcoin below 19,891. You can't be. You have to be bearish, because this type of behavior can happen at the drop of a hat when you're least expecting it.
Gentlemen in the mix.
I don't know, favorite DJ, I mean, producer. I mean, I like Johnny M in the mix, dude. It's amazing. He's so good. It's like, he knows me, man. Like, he comes out with these these sets that I'm like, this is perfect for my stream. Every single one, almost. Okay, Mattel, some nasty stuff developing. Look what's happening to Mattel right now. There's this swing low from October 2015 that you are now breaching. You're below it as I'm speaking to you. You see it below this level. Yeah, there's supports and stuff. Maybe $15 is your next target. Yeah, $15, 99, 2001, 2002, 2005. Yeah, that's your target. I mean, $15 target once you break the level you're actually breaking right now. So you got another 23% downside on Mattel. After a nice run, it's like it was like it was a big old channel or something. You know, and you're breaking it. Party's over. Yeah, and you think about the full reset. Cobra crash lows to the high. Think about an 886 here. 886 is $9. Lines up with all the support too. Massive supports down here. That would be the best area ever to buy Mattel. If we get a real recession and a nasty bear trend that continues for another 100 plus 200 days, I think you'll get $10, $9, and that's the area to be taking some longs. God, they don't even pay a dividend, so it's like, oh, great, man. Just type in Johnny M. Also, Gentleman. Just Gentleman. 373,000 subs. He's also amazing. Good God. Just carnage, man. All these charts are just like legit destroyed. I mean, you need to see how bad this is on ice. Intercontinental Exchange. What they own the Qs, right? If you're below $95, your potential downside takes you to $67 to $70. So from where you are right now, whether you go back test 95.73 or not, or even 101, the downside from where you are now potentially is 23 to 26%. Ice. You've broken the levels, man. Wow. Moody's going for its lowest close today since April 2020. Below supports. Like it's pretty scary stuff here, man. Wow. Look where you are. You're at the local low from June, but you're taking it out today, and you're taking out the low from October 2020. Where do you go technically? I mean, the only thing that makes any inkling of sense from here is like 180 to 190 on MCO. Straight up, down, up. Okay, then down. Oh man, how about that bearish Gartley on AVGO that ushered it all? We didn't know at the time, but it ushered it all in. It was over. How legendary is this Broadcom? It completed like the Jesus. Kept making lowers. It's trade setup still, you know. But now about to have us like in an hour and 9 minutes will be the lowest daily candle close since technically June 24th, 2021. And there's no support until 420. So you've broken key supports and you're going to mark down. You're taking out your lows. And so from here, the downside potential is around 9.65 to 10%. And then after that, what is there? There's nothing after that level until 322. You could ride this thing all the way down this whole recession we're going to be in, dude. It's so bad. I don't understand. I have the Discord link pinned in the chat. How can people not see that? I don't do that for fun. Every day I have to take time and do that. Pin the Discord link, make sure it's good, right? Much lower to go. Talk about Dire Straits. Going to my Boston properties. The Boston properties. It's in its lowest low since November of 2020. And pretty much, I mean, whatever. You can say, okay, this is the low here, man. You're safe. And you're not. If you look left, how screwed you are. Boston properties. All right. I'm from the harbor. And yeah, 44.83 eventually. You break 71.68. Understand there's nothing technically there until it loses another 38 to 40% of its value. Boston properties. Okay, Fama. Intel. Massive meltdown. Heading on down to 25 bucks, waiting. We're waiting for 25.43. It's not taken. I mean, it's just beautiful or brutal, depending on what way you look at it. Everything was broken though. The date of, June 3rd. It's all over for Intel. You're done, dude. You want nothing to do with Intel below that level. It's death and pain. And look at you now. Since you broke the key support, Intel's down 38%. I mean, that's what TA is about, man. You can't be bullish on Intel. You can't even have an argument. If it's below 42, only bearish, because this is what can happen. That's why Bitcoin, you can't be bullish until you're back above 19,891. And even when you're back above 19,891, that doesn't mean you're in a bullish trend somehow. It just means you're back above a dangerous inflection point that you desperately have to be above for any sort of argument for upside. So what? $42 to Intel is the same thing as Bitcoin's 19,891. It's just a massive inflection point to its own respective charts. Yeah, weekly harmonic. Who cares, dude? I'm not concerned about it right now. Not concerned about a weekly harmonic.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Knew this. You probably coming on USB. The bearish rectangle with a classic distribution. 200-day moving hours rejected. Look at you now. And no support till $38. So you got a couple more dollars to lose before anything makes sense for even a reaction. And these freaking stocks, dude. Keep looking at different sectors, different individual assets. They're real bad, man. Whirlpool. Terrible. Look at Whirlpool heading on down. 124. See you there. You're almost there, Larry. Look at the back test of the key levels as resistance. You got that bearish back test May 5th. It was all identified too back then. It was terrible. Talking about, speaking of bearish back test, look at Skyworks. Okay, understand what's about to happen or what's in the midst of happening. What was once resistance is now resistance again. And normally, when that level is regarded as resistance from that top, it goes straight down normally 49%. So Skyworks, it just respects the levels, going down to a minimum 27%. But yeah, if it hits the bottom again, 38 to 40% downside from here. We got 1 hour, 3 minutes, 30 seconds till your closing bell. Everything's kind of cooled off, right? The shorts are probably going to start covering. We're probably going to get a face ripping intraday rally. Day traders. Oh my God, dude. Let's look at Walmart. Hey, I like Walmart, dude. You don't like it now. You hate it now. You have to be bearish on Walmart now, chat. You have to. Why? Because we're below the inflection point. We're below 132, only bearish. The downside potential on Walmart is almost 11% from here. You stay below 132 long enough, straight back down to the next key level. As it did already. It did this in May and June. Got so much stuff I gotta do, man. I gotta go drop off my bonsai at my parents' house. Other things too. My God. I'll tell you, dude. So many key supports being broken today and yesterday. It's not even funny. Like, look at Delta Airlines. If you're below $30, that means you're most likely going to $23 in time. Okay, I feel confident to believe Delta, from where it is right now, has another 18% downside. So bearish. Can't even, man. Holy crap. So bad. I could go all day, man, looking at this stuff. You know, kind of you get a little fatigued doing it on stream. Plus everything's kind of come back. I went live for some price action and the price action stopped. It's just the good old shorts cover at end of day stuff. So S&P is off its lows. In fact, it's actually flat today, only down 0.02%, but just moments ago was up 0.02%. So very flat. Started where it closed yesterday, though it did go to fresh lows intraday. It is not gonna, it's very close to closing at its lowest lows, but not yet. It's rivaling yesterday's close. Satsuki Azalea and Trident Maple. My bonsai tights. Here's the S&P, Dow Jones. This is brutal. I mean, we're talking 2 formal back tests in 2 days. 29,564 is now resistance. Look, man, that's not up for debate. It's not controversial. It's not, oh, well, you're just saying, no, look, you can see it. It is the February 2020 high and nothing else, right? It perfectly. Okay. And then you scale in a little bit so you can see the price action. Look how you have tested it below. You've tested as resistance yesterday once and now today. So 48 hours of regarding an old resistance as resistance again. That's a form of confirmation, double confirmation. That just is telling you there's just really nothing left to do but go down to 27.4 to continue your descent until there's more demand somewhere else. That's what's happening on Dow Jones. It's really bad. Awful 2 days. Mother of all short squeezes? Okay, dude. Sure, dude. I mean, that type of thinking, like, I'm just so tired of people saying that bull crap. It's so dumb. Like, I've been bearish all year. And it was really, like, strong conviction in being bearish late March, early April when we confirmed, right, what was once resistance is resistance again. You were falling below the 200 moving average. That was when I went full on bearish. The trend has reversed and it's undeniable. But I've just been bearish all year. And it's just, I'm so sick and tired of, like, all these key supports are breaking, right? You have everything technically that I respected the whole time down is happening again. And I'm so tired of hearing people say, everyone's bearish, so it's going to go up the whole way down. Everyone's bearish, so it's going to, like August 26th, it's going to go up because everyone's bearish. How's that working out for you? Oh, and I'm sure the same stupid, that's not even an argument. That's just bullcrap. Oh, because of this, that's my argument. It's not an argument. It's just dumb, man. Just read the charts. Stop caring about what everyone else says. I don't look at that. I don't care. NASDAQ hanging on by a thread, isn't it? You see the peak from July 2020, the valley from November 2020. You're just sitting right at that level. Of course, this is exactly where a bounce could happen. I understand that. But there are no bounces. Sorry, no one's buying. There is a buyer strike going on. So you're just staring into the abyss, really. That's what you're doing. I mean, below this is auto 10,500, and then after that's 9,800, and that's not even a real support. The real support on the NASDAQ's $8,000. Yep. That's the strong supports down there. But yeah, you're at the last support that makes any sense. You're just sitting at it. You're like $2 from breaking it. You know, you've been breaking it for 3 days now. So it's really hard to trust the price action here. And the very well established down. The trend's your friend, so good luck fighting the trend. Good luck catching a knife. Oh, no panic, dude. Not yet. The VIX is really it's been so suppressed, man. So elevated, though. Once this starts cracking these multi-month highs, man, things can get real ugly real fast. Thanks for the over 700 people here still. 568 likes. We get 600 likes if y'all want. We could. Yeah, man, I don't, it's hard to see power hour being nasty. God, every power hour just turns into the opposite of what was happening during the day, right? So NASDAQ futures, you can see, is literally green today. Thanks, Tesla. Apple. Yeah, certainly near these levels. Wow, like this weird. The NASDAQ's spot price is testing the lows, and this one's not even tested it yet. NASDAQ futures. Give me a minute, man. Or a second, whatever. Like, what are you worried about? We're in power hour now, so it's like. Is this a dump stream? It started as a dump stream. Things were hitting their lowest lows in years. Some things were hitting their lowest lows since 2011. But currently, no, not a dump stream at all. Everything's pulled back. Everything's off its lows, including all of crypto. As I keep looking at the total chart. It's here. It's holding, man. Maybe it's regarding the heart line of support now, huh? I'll tell you one thing, though. Crypto doesn't dump when the stock market closes. What's up, Brian? J. News about Bitcoin? No, he doesn't, dude. No, he doesn't. He's doing the right thing. He owns guns. Yeah, good source of value. The VIX is elevated. I don't know, we just looked at it. It's over 33, but not at the highest of the day. And this is what's driving things down. Everything's being driven down because of the VIX. And then the DXY as well. The DXY is crazy. I have a channel. Look how insane this channel is. It's It's really pretty, and then you're out of it. You like broke it really. Now, if you adjust and use this as the top anchor point, which you can, you're still broken out no matter what on the top. It's crazy. So you think there's no end in sight. I mean, looks like 114.84 is going to be tested. If you break that, you know, you could be going 119, 120, which are 2,000 peaks. Let me go to the monthly so you can see the 88% retrace, 114.96, 886 from the 2001 high. Massive bullish bat pattern. 21 year large harmonic. It's kind of unbelievable. But really where the 886 is, there's not much resistance. There's just one high from 1981 coming, and I have that plotted on the daily and 4 hour. You can see it. It's 114.84. Again, 1981. You break that, it's 119 easy, 120. Sure. Power hour. Oh, God. Everyone's just covering shorts, man. Just covering their shorts. The day traders. Yeah, there it is. They're covering, man. S&P 500 futures flat on the day. Dow Jones futures down on the day, but again, you're catching a rally in the last 60 minutes of trading. And in fact, what you've done is, like, on this 4 hour candle, you're now, on the last one, you broke a key level. Now you're back testing it as resistance in real time. It's that one peak from September 2020. That's it. That's literally it. You're below that now, and you've disregarded resistance. And I mean, like, the target eventually is like 26,650. In time, of course, you can always get a rally, but super bearish. And doing some really bearish things right now. NASDAQ, again, is up on the day. After the bearish golden candle, this level is being defended pretty well. And you still haven't taken out your June lows yet. That's 2,000. Where do we do this? Up 0.43%. Not quite yet taking out its June lows either. I think you're eventually going to 1,600 just based on the levels looking left. Okay. Gold looks terrible. It's below 1677, you're bearish. That's it. Europe, you know, you got Germany also off its lows, but still in terrible shape. Talking about the lowest levels you've been since November of 2020. You've broken key supports. There really isn't much support. I would say maybe the next level is going to be, I don't know. I mean, you got these lows here, right? I mean, 11,870, and then after that's 11,4. Yeah. Historical levels. The Japanese, the Nikkei, also hit fresh lows, lowest lows since July. UK 100, not catching any bids, right? Not even green on the 4 hour candle, is it? Or in it, as the Brits would say. Yeah, you took out your lows from June. You're now at your lowest lows since March. And the way it's set up on the daily, you're destined for death and pain, unfortunately. I mean, this is the way it's set up. This is so ugly. Cycle ending bearish bat pattern with classic distribution below the 200 moving average. This seems extremely probable, and your target's 5470 and 4769 in time if you're patient. Big yikes. Big yikes. Australian 200 also today saw its lowest price since November of 2020. Not yesterday, today. Things are melting down. The Hong Kong 33 saw its lowest price since 2000. 2011, November of 2011. Actually, September of 2011 now. And there's no support. No support till 16,150. Hong Kong 33. Scrooge royally. Yeah, just taking you across markets, right? So you can see them, how terrible they are. Don't take my word for it. Look at the charts. Okay, I think I'm done. You know, you got 45 minutes till the closing bell, but it's just not enough price action, not enough hype. It's just like, what am I doing? I've looked at like everything today, you know, so I did it. Bitcoin's bearish below 19,891. That's it. It's still holding, man. It's not dead yet. It still hasn't fallen below its lows, so it's not dead, but the level you needed to be above, you're not. So we'll talk when you get back above that and confirm a close above it and everything's good. Until then, only bearish until we get back above 19,891, and then there might be something to talk about, but not until then. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Thanks so much, live stream dream, for the $1,056.35 contribution. Largest one I've received in months, I think. So that's huge. I really appreciate it. I'll be back. Until next time, respect, T, A. See y'all in Vegas.
price is gonna dip.